naturally, when I got to Lido, I wasn't taking nobody's shit. I got there, it was called every name in the book. Nigger, black bitch, all kind of shit. Even my own family, you know. They weren't used. They were a family that I didn't grow up with, but they were still distant cousins and stuff like that. They weren't used to seeing, like, darker complected people without it being a problem. So naturally they started. I would come over to my aunt and she'd be like, "Hey, black bitch," you know. And in the streets in Milwaukee, where I'm from, it's like, what you say? You know what I'm saying? I took offense to it, and it bothered me. But what was I supposed to do? I'm in Lido, Texas. So the whole time I was in Lido, I fought. After that first fight, though, it was over with after that. You know what I'm saying? They got these hands real quick. Pow. So naturally, you know, my relationship with my mom, it stopped there. You know what I'm saying? I talk to her occasionally on the phone, but it pretty much stopped there because if I didn't even want to talk to her when I was living in Milwaukee, she was in front of me, our relationship got more distant. She would call, talk to her, but you know, she was on the phone and talking about Elvis and talking about Madonna and talking about Mel Gibson and talking about this and talking about that. She called me one time. I just had triplets. I said, "Oh yeah, what'd you name them? How many boys? How many girls? Like what?" You know, that was our conversation. So eventually, it was like we didn't see her. We didn't go back to Milwaukee for vacations or visits. She didn't come down to Texas. It was hard for her to travel. You know, she came down one time one year on a Greyhound. It was a very rough trip for her. And she got there, and my dad was so mean to her. And I was older. So even though I was still mad at her, and all these years that went by, and I had grown up strongly disliking her, not hating her, but strongly disliking her for her poor decisions. So I thought, my dad, he treated her bad. Like, my mom loved music. She just put her headphones on and she would just be outside just, you ain't nothing but a hound dog. She loved her some Elvis. I love her some Elvis. And she would have her little headset, you know, the one with the little radio on it. You could change the channel here and shit. She been there and all she wanted was batteries, cigarettes, soda, and her music. Very easy to please. She didn't like to, she wasn't in her right mind. It was almost like a 5-year-old. So what happens with a kid if you don't tell him to take a bath? He doesn't, right? Same thing with her. So days would go by and, you know, eventually she would have an odor. And that's why people talk to me about how do you handle odor as a dancer when you dance on fans that have odors. You have no idea, once again, what I've been through. So growing up around people that have odors, you know what I mean? Eventually you learn to just turn your nostrils off and just talk like this, you know. But I didn't want to sound like Christine Miracle on this bitch. So, but eventually you learn how to just turn it off. And I've been smelling bad odors way before I started dancing. Not that every last person that I danced on is, but you know what I'm saying? There's some people out here that just aren't up to their hygiene or just have stronger odors than other people. You know what I'm saying? My daughters at 14 and 11 have to wear deodorant right now. So some people's odors are just stronger than other people's, and sometimes you have to handle it. But her, you know, like I said, she was ill mentally. She had the mentality of a 5-year-old. Nobody was there, like, take a bath, do this, do that. So she didn't. There'd be times where she'd be on her cycle. You know what I mean? There'd be times where it was just really strong. So I remember when she came to visit, my dad was just like, always bitching. My dad was always bitching about stupid shit. It was like he was just bitching all the time. Like, even to this day, he's 82 years old. and just bitching, bitching, bitching. Like, what the fuck are you bitching about? Like, can't you just shut up and just be happy? You done lived your whole motherfucking life. Your house is paid off. Your cars are paid off. Sit the fuck down and just be happy. Shit. But he was one of them bitching ass motherfucking men. So, you know, he was one of the men that where if he went to bed at 9:30, the whole house had to go to bed at 9:30. He's one of those men that has a certain recliner in the living room, and if he's up and around, you can't sit in that recliner. If you're sitting there and watching a movie and he walks into the living room, you need to first get your ass out of his seat. Secondly, you need to hand him the remote. And third, whatever he was watching is about to be over because he's going to put on what he want to watch. A house with no consideration. It was just a house that was fucked up, period. In a lot of different ways. Markeisha! Markeisha! Hold on, guys. Here we have my drawer full of starters, Hanes, and then you got the jailhouse rocks. You have Prince?
He's in the cage.
Okay. I was like, where the fuck is he at? Alright. Everybody, this is my big baby. When I say I'm stressed out and it's hard for me to come to work, this is normally why. Come here, Sugarfoot. Sugarfoot. With the fucking, do you see this? It's photo day. I need to get my hair done. This motherfucker's up at 12 o'clock at night getting her fucking hair braided. Do you see these? I didn't. Now, what did I say we were going to do with these?
Cut him off.
Cut them off. Surgery. You don't need to go to surgeon. Mama got it. Okay?
She's mad because I'm bigger than her.
I ain't even mad, baby, because these ones get the job done. Pee here, pee